such a great show so far, and what a great theme, real men. We've got a real man over here, the man behind the camera that we hardly ever get to see. Down well, hi, I bet you can see me better now, right? With the light on. Thank you so much for that light, Don. Yeah, so it's been a great show so far. How was your Father's Day? It was great for us. I got to treat my husband, who is such an awesome father, such an amazing dad, such a great example to our 14-year-old son. Uh-oh, I think they're checking the lighting just to make sure I'm glowing and that you can see me well. We're looking good? Okay. Yeah, so he's such a great father, such a great example to our 14-year-old. And my 14-year-old Justin, if you are familiar with the live streams, he is normally here helping me and guiding me, but he's away on a school trip, so he couldn't be here. But we love you, Justin. We miss you. We got a guest. Come on up. Tell us your name and where you're from.
My name's Angela Youngblood, and I'm from Rochester, Michigan.
So you may recognize her face. She is, how many times have you told the story here?
Only told one.
She's only told one for now.
Gentlemen, give a warm round of applause for your next storyteller, Angela Smith Youngblood.
When my parents first told us we were moving to Kalamazoo, we laughed because it didn't seem like a real place. It sounded made up, like out of a storybook or something magical.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Monica Sholar. She's tall.
Like, my brain is like watching a movie. No matter where I go, it's like I'm watching a film. I will walk down the street, I'll see somebody walking towards me, and it'll be like, you look like you got about 6 bodies in your basement right now. For now. What are your thoughts on the show so far tonight?
I love it. First of all, I've only told one story on stage, but I've been coming here for years, and it feels like home when I come in. And it's the first time I brought my son, who is almost 18. I can't believe it. So it's his first time. It's fun for him to see what this is all about, but also to hear these men be so open and vulnerable. And we're sitting right behind them. And so to watch them encourage each other too and put their arms around each other, it's really moving. And I'm glad that I get to see it and that my son gets to experience it.
So it's a theme about real men, but as a woman, how do you relate to the topics that they are sharing?
Well, the last story was about a family with divorce, and I related to that as a child of divorce, but then also working hard at my marriage and understanding it is so complicated, and life in both stories involved ups and downs and getting through them. And so I relate. That's pretty human, right?
That is such a human theme. It's just making your way through it, you know, with a smile or as healthily as possible.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the whole idea of listening with love of the whole evening I love that.
Now, what's next from you? Do we have any stories, any shows, listen to your mother? What's happening?
I'm not. I kind of put pause on storytelling because I'm going back to school. And honestly, I'm working as a preschool teacher, and I'm going back to school, and I use what I've learned in storytelling to work with the families and the children.
That shows the power of storytelling, just how you are able to incorporate it in your career and in your everyday life. That's awesome. How do you see the kids respond with that approach?
Well, it's really interesting because even though I live in a pretty small community, we have a lot of people from all over the world. And so a lot of the kids that I work with are 3-year-olds who speak different languages. And so I think I've learned through storytelling and listening with love to be more patient. And so the kind of nonverbal communication has really helped me learn from them and be able to communicate in new ways.
That's awesome. Stories just bring people together. It's how we learn. It's how we love. It's how we give. And I'm so glad you're here. You are family. It's so nice to have you on this stage. We hope you'll come and share another story soon.
I feel like I want to.
Call us.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. You too.
All right.
Have a good night. Yes, I can. Is this lighting better? Is this my good side? All right, we're good. We have another guest. Come on up. Hello. You can join me. Stand right over here. And tell us your name and where you're from.
Terrell, I'm from Detroit.
Now, Terrell from Detroit. Is this your first time visiting the Twisted Storytellers?
Yes.
What's your impression so far?
It reminds me when I used to go to open mic poetry. And I really enjoyed it. I used to sing and play at the venues. This was like in 03, 04, 02. So I haven't had that experience in a while.
Now, what instrument do you play?
Well, when I was going to the venues, I used to play ukulele and sing.
So unique.
I didn't realize it was until I got out there. I guess you don't see too many black guys playing ukulele and singing in Portuguese. So yeah, it got a reputation for a little while.
You want to sing us a little ditty right now?
No, I'm not.
So what are your thoughts on the show so far?
I really, it's deep. It's a lot of substance. I mean, it's humor, but it's substance. It's something that you don't see very much of now, especially where our people are concerned, So, that's the impression that I'm getting.
When you think about the phrase real men, what comes to mind to you?
I always think of my father. My father was, he was a clinical neurologist. He was a pediatric neurosurgeon, but if you knew him, he was about the most down-to-earth, regular, giving person. And he had a way he could talk to anybody without talking up to or down to, and that's rare. And his friends were, they really were fond of him to the very end of his life. So that's what I think a man is.
How do you feel that his approach to life affected you?
I guess that he taught me to be patient with myself, probably more than anything else. Yeah. Now, success came relatively early for him, but it didn't necessarily come that way for me. Not that I still feel I'm growing in a lot of ways, even though tomorrow I'm going to be 50. So.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So it takes a lot of patience. Yeah, I think that's another trait that he had. I think I might have picked up.
I think that's a real message, that we have to be patient with ourselves. We're always trying to get on to the next thing and achieve the next thing, but it does require patience. It requires time sometimes, right?
Yeah, sometimes ideas have to grow like that. It may take 30 years for an idea that may have popped into your head at, say, 18. It may take longer. Sometimes what looks like overnight success takes many, many moons to develop, many seasons to grow. And some people are late blooming geniuses in life, or at least gifted people that their gifts come out later in their lives. So.
Now, would you be willing to share a story on our stage at some point?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we love to hear, is a yes. Oh, we're going to shake on it, right? You see it here. We shook. I'm going to hold you to it. We're so glad to have you join us. We hope you come back, hear more stories, and then hopefully get you on the stage.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And we have another beautiful guest coming up here. Come on up. Hello, beautiful. Come right on over here. Yeah.
This is bigger than me.
Tell us your name and where you're from.
Well, my moniker is So True. Okay. I am from Detroit. And this is my second time here at this event. The first time was in March. And I was very inspired. A coworker brought me because I'm a published author. Cheap plug. And she thought that it was something that I could possibly start doing. I have a huge story of survival. Starting from the fourth grade, I've had a lot of trauma. I am a recovering addict from pills and alcohol. I have severe major depression, and I believe in antidepressants and everything. So I am on a certain journey right now that I am feeling. And coming here, I'm so inspired. I'm so glad to be here to see men tell their stories, because we don't see that a lot. And I'm just happy to be here.
Me too. You said something that's so profound that, you're taking antidepressants as part of your journey. That's another thing that we don't share a lot about. There's a stigma, or people are too bashful, or whatever the issue is. What gives you that confidence to put it out there and say, this is what's happening, and I don't have a problem saying it?
First of all, it is not me. There's something that God has put, my God's pronoun is a she, and there's something she put in me where I am not ashamed to talk about things I've been through. I've been shot in the face. I've been raped. I've been molested as a child. I lost my dad. I was hit by a car. A lot of things happened, and I'm still here. I've made mistakes, but I'm still here. I even left Chrysler, took the buyout years ago to pursue my writing career. And 11 years later, I thought I'd be a bestseller and wealthy. I'm not yet, but I'm still on this journey. But I failed a little bit because I stopped believing in myself. So it's just something that is in me, because I feel like I'm going through it and I'm okay and I'm getting better. So someone else needs to know that, people see this face smiling and they're like, oh, you never been through anything. Let me tell you.
Because it's a beautiful face, let me tell you. So we wouldn't know.
So yeah, I love to, even I was just telling my friends I'm with that I have a few scars left over from some things that I've done where I got shot. It's enough for me to still be confident in myself, but still say, these are stories of survival. And I am grateful for that. I love my family. My mom stuck by me and everything. I hurt her in my addiction, but she stuck by me, and I'm handling my depression, and I'm active in the recovery community and everything. And I'm really finally feeling like I know what's going on. I made my mistakes, but I'm not beating myself up as badly about them. But yes, that is just something like, I don't care. I talk about it. People can ask me whatever they want about any of the things that I've been through. And I just feel great that I can help somebody.
You said how you aren't where you thought you would be. I was just listening to a podcast today, and I think it was Rick Warren, and he was saying how at the beginning of a journey, you feel so like raring to go. And then once you get to the middle, it's like, what am I doing? Where am I going? You kind of forget because you can't see the end yet, and you get discouraged. So it sounds like you found a way, even though you can't see what that ending might look like, you found a way to still keep yourself moving forward. What would you say to somebody who said, what did you do and how can I do that?
You know what? In recovery, we learn we take it one day at a time. And I so believe that, because it helps you with everything that you take at a time. I mean, at 44, I'm in my mom's basement. I lost my license because of my own, negligence, and I'm on the bus for the first time at 44, and it's still a journey that I'm learning. I appreciate and understand, had I been a bestseller right after, I may have tried harder drugs, or I understand that could have happened. So I appreciate it now. It don't always feel good, but I'm pretty self-aware, and I seek therapy. I seek all of these other outside tools that's helping me, because it's not easy, and we have to do it together,
I love how honest you are. Just like, I'm not perfect. How people want to gloss over, oh yeah, I'm a recovering addict, but they don't talk about the hard, it's not easy, and I am in the basement, and I am building myself back up. It's so honest and so genuine. And I don't know you, but I feel so proud of you. I'm so thankful for you to be able to share this. What would you say to somebody who is at the beginning of that journey, who doesn't have that confidence yet?
What people still tell me, don't beat yourself up. Take a breath, step back, listen to other people, take suggestions, because even people who've been through it may or may not be right, but you got to still believe in you, but be open to listening to other people. And as much as I've hated hearing it, it is going to get better as long as you keep going, and that's just what I'm doing. I also have a blog, another cheap plug, but
tell us the blog site, how we can find it.
It is The Reason Why I Smile 3990756.wordpress.com. And it's about my experience, strength, and hope. And I called it The Reason Why I Smile because years ago I wrote a poem called The Reason Why I Smile that talked about everything that I have been through, but why I'm still able to smile today because of it. So I still wanted to make that a positive, not like, oh, my journey to recovery. I just wanted something, the reason why I'm still going to smile through this journey. And I want other people to smile too. If I can make it, we all can make it. Because I don't want to be wealthy by myself.
Now, what about your books? Where can we find more information on your books?
Well, if I got a moment.
We'll patiently wait. No, don't be sorry. She's apologizing. We love this. This is why we're here.
This is 4 of the 5 that I have. The novel is the Dreams Deferred. It's about a young man from Detroit chasing his dreams to be an artist. It's his journey. The other 3 was a missing 4th one. They're poetry books, and they're all about different things. You can get them from me. I'm on Facebook, SOLTREU, last name Garrett, or Amazon and Barnes & Noble, their websites. So that's where I'm at. Yeah.
Now, I know this is like asking what's your favorite kid, but which of these would you say is your favorite piece of work and why?
The novel, Dreams Deferred. Since the 1st grade, I've been writing, and I wrote stories, and I knew I always wanted to be an author. Poetry kind of came easily to me, so it's kind of like my lazy way of, oh, you're writing, but I'm not working on what I'm supposed to. Yes. So once I finally got, and it's not easy writing a novel. It's not even easy for me to get on my next one, you know. But it's this journey and this piece of this big body of work that I completed. I'm the queen of procrastination, and I completed it. So, and I've heard and I've read that it's a very interesting read. It's, you know, it's a page turner and everything. So I'm extremely proud of the novel.
One more time, where do we get these?
Oh, I am on Instagram also, official Soul True, SOLTREU, Soulpar, SOLPAR. You can find me on Amazon.com or BarnesandNoble.com. I'm also on Facebook, Soul True Garrett, SOLTREU. From my soul comes my truth. That's how I live and write.
Now, you talk about that's how we can find you. Can we possibly one day find you on this stage?
Hopefully so. I really wanted to find out about the storytelling workshops, but I couldn't. I don't know why I couldn't, but I would love to. Yeah.
So just go to the website, and there's a page on there where you can ask questions and do all that. And then we'll get you on the stage, and you share the story, and you continue to write and bless all these people and all our viewers. And that's what we want.
Yes. Thank you so much, Monica.
Thank you. Is there any last parting words to prepare us for the second half?
Let's get ready to rumble because I'm excited, right? I can't wait.
Oh, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the show. All right. We will see you on July 19th for reparations. So enjoy. Oh, there we go. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we will see you next month. Bye.